welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your weekly love reading, your weekly love guidance. I mean, what is the energy for you that you need to be guided through for love? Whatever your situation is. Mostly when I do this, I'm thinking about how to pull love closer to you, how to feel good in love, that love energy, and how to get the love energy that's for you and your highest good. So that's where these messages are coming from. They're coming from a place of wanting the best for you and asking spirit for how we can enter into that energy of actually, achieving that vibe and the kind of love that Vida Seth that is for us and our spirits and our souls. So um, very weird. I'm gonna be using the goddesses. They want to talk to you this week about love. Okay, ladies, gang, gang. What's the guidance that we have in love this week? Who's walking with us? The goddesses never come out by themselves. They stay coming out in groups because these ladies are always chatting, they're always hanging out, they love chilling together, and we have Yi the Sun breaking the deck in the middle saying, Vogue, honey, Vogue, ow, ow, ow. She talks about the sun. Heck yeah, love it. So we have Aryan Rod, Time, and we have Spider Woman who speaks about co-creation. Okay. She has an alignment task for us. So Aryan Rod is here to empower us, to remind us of where we're at, who we are, this, that, and the other. And Spider Woman is here to align us back into where we sort of need to be, what we need to focus on a little bit better, where we need to put our attentions on a little bit more magnifying-y. Together, they come as a tag team to see what best way it is for us to move in love, to draw love, real true love closer to us. So with Aryan Rod, her message of empowerment, I'm really excited to see into her because she's strict AF. She's ice queen, but like also not really. Right now, you have all the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. That's true. Aryan Rod, the Celtic goddess of time, is your ally, and she will ensure the timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. And I feel like I need to say that, especially when it comes to love. I feel like love is really the one thing that a lot of people freak out when it comes to time. Like, no wonder she's here, and I'm so happy that she's here as an empowering message to say, bruh, time is yours. You're not running out of time necessarily. To find love or for love to be given the time that it deserves to flourish into what it needs to be for you. With co-creation, it always reminds me of that working together with the partners around you, working together with the people around you. Sometimes in love, we can be ready for something. We want something, we want it now, we want our partners to give it to us right now, this minute, right now. But we're not working together with them. We're not working together with the energy that they're bringing to the table. We're not working in tandem with their energy because how would you like it to be forced and pushed into an energy that you're not quite ready for? And if only you had one more second, if only you had one more minute, you would be fine, you'd be ready to go. But it wants you to be what they want you to be right then and there, right now, right now, right now. And a lot of times we have this timer on us that we put on things that don't really necessarily need a timer. And if they do need a timer, then we have to take onus on and see if this thing has a timer, is this the best use of my time? This could be for some people, if you're looking to have someone who you want to be married. I don't know where I cut off. But if you're trying to get married in the next year or two, you need to sort of, there's a there's a method of maximizing the time that you're spending with people or using your time wisely. You can't blame someone for wasting your time when you absolutely can. But don't forget that there's your agency in that, and when you have your own agency in the relationships and the connections that you have, when you remember that, then you remember your power. And your power is being able to walk away or take some steps away and entertain the people that are going to give you what you need, and working with them and working with the person that you're currently entertaining, because they may not be ready. It's a co-creation. It takes two. For some of you, I don't know, for some of you who are looking to have babies, etc., um, this is something that you may have to co-create with the divine timing, which can be really hard to hear sometimes, especially when it feels like there's no control. And I think that's really what it is. Time is an issue of control when it comes to love and that type of thing. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate, potent allies now. Arian Rod is your champion, and your timing is perfect. So if there's something that you want to say or do this week, do it when you feel like it's the right time. And it may not look like the right time, but it might feel like the right time, right? You might feel that pressure inside of you that says, go for it. Do it. Spider-Woman says you must be accountable for your creations. Oh, she's out here blazing. Especially when you discover they're not truly reflective of your authentic desires or reveal they belong to only your ego. It's not enough to turn back and hope they will go away. If you have hurt someone else, you must repair the break. If you have manifested something you're not prepared to commit to, be humble and release it. The form is rarely the same as you imagined, and you can always begin again by calling on Spider-Woman's powers of wisdom and co-creation for help. Oof. Sometimes you might get caught up in the strands of the web itself, only following the one you think is sparkly and matches your wants. This fosters the illusion of separation. Spider-Woman offers you the alignment task of recalibrating your position. With her help, you can move out of seeing separation everywhere and seeing the truth that all life is interconnected and sacred. For some of you who are out here flossing, right? For some of you who maybe have been seeing multiple people at once, and there's someone that's really into you and they're saying all the things that you've wanted someone to say to you, and they look like someone who is the person that you want to be with, but they just don't feel like that. They don't feel right for you. You might want to release them before things get too crazy. That's the message I'm getting for some people here. For others of you, she really looks like Jennifer Lawrence in like Hunger Games or something. She's giving me real J-Law vibes. Hunger Games. Don't know. The thing is, give yourself some time in this thing. You might want to give yourself even some space and take a break from it. Or if there's a break in the love connection that you're experiencing recently, that might be a blessing for you to really look at it and recalibrate where you're at. Recalibrate if you're still even interested in this thing anymore, or you're just caught up in the game of push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, fall, stand, fall, stand, fall, stand. And for some of you, maybe you've been fighting something, pushing something away, and now you take some time away and you go, actually, absence does make my heart grow fonder. Actually, I am attached and connected to this person that I thought I wasn't for, that I thought wasn't for me. So I feel like this week, really give yourself the time and embrace the time that's being given to you or forced upon you by the powers that be or the way the world is right now. It's not enough to turn your back and hope that your issues or the things that you've created will go away. So I feel like if there's a dynamic that's been with you and you're ready to change it, now is the time to change it. Now is the time for you to do things differently. Now it's time for you to co-create differently and maybe involve your partner or remove them from the blame that you might have given them. I don't know, but there's something here that's sort of being juggled when it comes to your love space. There's definitely a shuffling here when it comes to love, and Arian Rod is here to say, take the time to have that shuffle. Take the time to experience that shuffle. Take the time to participate in that shuffle. Take the time to, join into that shuffle and, take up the parts that are yours and don't take up the parts that aren't yours. It's not all yours. I'm going to pull from the oracle. I mean, it really is an oracle. The sexual magic deck to see what else it has for Guidance and love this week or in this moment. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is, I don't know, every time I see her, I just kind of go selfish. Like, she's just really into what she's into. I feel like this is also a message of intuition, a message of you to focus on yourself in some ways, to look at what you've done, what you haven't done, what you've created, and the parts that you've played. Someone asked me, I was letting them know about how a certain dynamic I used to have with a former partner was and what this partner sort of was like. And they asked me, what was your part in that? And I had to think about it. And my answer was nothing, because I really did not do anything wrong. Like, real talk. I know that sounds strange, but I really did not. But then I thought a little bit more, and I was like, my understanding. I was too understanding, and I didn't cut a bitch when I needed to cut a bitch. You know what I mean? Sometimes a whip is needed. So that can be a way for you. That's essentially my way of saying, are there some things that you've done that have been too understanding, too helpful, too smothering? That's how it comes off sometimes. Too forgiving in a way that is hindering to a growth that needed to be, period. Was there a strength that was overused that you need to look into emotionally and intuitively and go, you know what, this is definitely a strength of mine, but I can see how this is how it impacted me, this is how it impacted XYZ. The booklet, the Echo booklet for the Queen of Cups. Let's look at what she says here. Tenderness, the magic of the yellow leaves. A tender and gentle story brings you to the point of planning your future with serenity. Okay, that's nice. We have time here. So I feel like it's whatever this is really beautiful guidance that's going to serve you. It might happen in a pop of a moment. I usually have these pops that take like a minute, a new thought sort of forms in my mind, or it finally comes together and integrates, and I go, oh, okay, pop. I call it pop moments. Or you could just be having, a moment washing dishes, a moment watching a movie. Someone says something, and it's a word, and it triggers this thought pattern, and you go, oh. Or you have a conversation with somebody, and you see that, oh wow, I can see now from this other perspective how these actions could have done this, that, and the other. This is kind of a really deep one here, especially when we're talking about time and the things that we've spent creating. Feel free to take the time to create new things as well. It's never too late for you to create a new dynamic, for you to create a new pattern in your love life, in your love world, in your love energy, with your love partner. Speak up, because not speaking up has maybe caused or helped this situation to be what it is. So speak up, say something. I want to do this. How can we do this together, right? This is what I want to do. Or maybe you've spoken too much and you just need to be quiet. Maybe you've been too quiet for too long. You need to say something again, So it's looking at yourself and looking at your dynamics and seeing the part that you've played, yes, but also just seeing how things are going, and what might need to change, and what you can give the time to explore within yourself, okay? And your dynamics. I wish you luck with this one. I don't know who this was for, but hallelujah. Keep your light on, honey, and good luck.